Now that the official launch of Temporal Forces is behind us, let's talk about it. I want to start by showing off a couple of the things that I've been able to pull, talk about the hit rates that we know of so far, how that's going, and then get into this here booster bundle and see if we can pull anything that we talk about today. So to start us out, despite the pull rates we're about to go over, I've actually had pretty good luck with this set. I was able to pull 2 of the A-Spec cards out of just a couple of the packs, so I got the Neo Upper Energy as well as the Hero's Cape. And then also I pulled an SIR, which I was pretty excited about. It wasn't necessarily the SIR I was looking for. It looks pretty cool. It's the Salvatore. You can see him in his room. I really like the throwback call out in the top where you can see a couple of those old pixely artworks here. And it's just kind of a cool card. It's very hectic. It's got a lot going on, but I like this one. Let me know what you think in the comments, but that's probably my favorite pull so far, as well as just a little Litten here. So the AR Litten was pretty cool. This for me was out of about 13 packs in total, so I haven't pulled a ton, but hoping to add to that in a little bit today. Now this period right here is actually my favorite part of the cycle when a new set comes out. The initial launch is a little bit ridiculous with everybody, run to your local Walmart, go to Target, this set is the best one ever, it's the best set we've ever seen, look at this crazy art. I just like the period after the initial launch where people can get their hands on a few packs, open it for themselves, get excited about a few pulls, and really start to form our own opinions on it. Overall, what I'm seeing about this set, online, in comments, that sort of thing, is a very kind of feeling to it. I think the best part of this set is what it's doing for the competitive side of the game. So more about what's leaving the format instead of what's coming into it. I know we have a couple replacement cards in Temporal Forces that are really great, but seeing like Path to the Peak leave in some of those cards gets me really excited. So I think that's the best part of Temporal Forces, is just kind of the changing of the guard. I myself do like the art in this set. Some of those future or ancient cards in the SIRs are beautiful. There's a ton of shine to them and that sort of thing, lots of great colors. I don't usually tend to love the trainer cards myself, it's not really my thing, but in this set, with the Eerie alternate art, I think that one's really cool, as well as the Morty's Conviction with the Gengar. If you've seen the greatest entrance all time by Gengar in the anime, that's the reason I would love to pull that card. I think that one's really cool to see him phasing up out of the ground. So there are a ton of cards to chase in this set, even if none of them, to me, are must-haves. So in terms of pull rates, I'll put it up on the screen here, but we're struggling a little bit. I made a short about this a little bit earlier as well, but pull rates are a bit rough, and that's mainly due to the A-Spec cards taking one of the reverse holo slots. So you can see here the double rare or the pink A-Spec cards are 1 in 20, but that also pushes some of the hyper rare or SIR cards to 1 in 139 or 1 in 86, which is a ton of packs to get one of those cards. It didn't really affect the ultra rare or the illustration rare rates. We're seeing about 1 in 15 for an ultra rare or 1 in 13 for the IR, and that's about normal for what we see in these sets. But to have something to compare against, we'll look at Paradox Rift. Now keep in mind, we thought Paradox Rift was rough on pull rates, and it is a little bit compared to some other Scarlet and Violet sets, but Temporal Forces really blows other Scarlet and Violet sets out of the water in a bad way in terms of pull rate. So when we look at the SIR, it's 1 in 47 for Paradox Rift, and compare that to 1 in 86 for Temporal Forces. So we're getting almost half as many in Temporal Forces, I assume due to that A-Spec card. And then for the Hyper Rare in Paradox Rift, it's 1 in 82, compared against 1 in 139 in Temporal Forces. So we're seeing quite a few less of the higher tier cards in Temporal Forces. And I think that might be adding to some of the mehness about this set, is people would love to get those higher cards, but they're just having to open so much of it. So if you are someone that is more focused on the highest tier cards of the set, don't really care as much about the game or playing the game or how these cards are used, if illustration rares and ultra rares don't really do it for you, this might not be the set for you. But that won't stop me. I've only opened about 13 packs of this so far, so let's dig into this booster bundle and see if anything good comes from it. Okay, I set my microphone down, so hopefully you can still hear me, but let's get into this booster bundle. These things took a wild change in terms of packaging. We used to have this little booster bundle shape here, and for some reason they went and changed it to this big wide thing, and the back is all open. So I do love the shine. Looking at Cobalion here. Temporal Forces looks pretty cool on the front in the font. So it does feel good to open this set, but we'll see how it feels as the cards are actually opened. I also get all dainty with these packs, like I'm opening a first edition vintage pack or something, when I really could just tear into these and it would be just fine. So let's do it. We got Grottle, Phoenician. You know what, I'm just gonna kind of sift through it this way. We don't need to look through each one. Eerie, helpful for the competitive deck I would like to put together, and Iron Thorns on the first one. Excuse me, I had a little hiccup there, so nothing crazy. Get into pack number 2. Woo. I just said how carefully I open these packs, and then I dump it all over the place. Let's see what we get in this one. Electabuzz, Bramblin, Girafarig, but ooh, here we go. Let's go. Prime Catcher. Oh, that is sick. That's probably the most useful one right now. It's kind of an OP card, it seems like, but that is amazing. Sweet. So super thrilled about that. I'm going to need to grab a sleeve because, of course, I started this without having sleeves next to me. All right, took my time off camera, said my happy curse words, so we are good to go now to keep this family friendly. Prime Catcher added to the group. I'm collecting these things like Infinity Stones, so we're 3 of the 7 of our way through. And into the next pack. Honestly, I'm happy. You know, that's a 1 in 20 chance of getting an A-Spec card. I got it on the 3rd pack. Anything else from here is just bonus. Devotion, Haunter, Pikachu, skipping half the cards. Another Buddy Poffin, that's great for the deck I'm trying to put together. Iron Valiant, Relicanth, nothing crazy. Into the 4th pack. There we go. Now we're getting the hang of it without dumping them all over the place. I mean, I'm just on such a high after seeing that card. It's nothing even too crazy, but I love it. Ultra Booster Energy, Iron Hand, Snom. Ooh, something a little shiny back here. All right, Incineroar EX. I hear that has some use in the game. We'll take it. That's a hit. Technically a hit, so we'll go with it. Get a little sleevey sleeve on that bad boy. Add them to the group. And on to pack number 5. Oh yes, here we go. Let's try not to ruin it this time as we go through. Box order. Future Booster Energy Capsule, looking like nothing in this one. A Feraligatr. Have a ton of those so far. And on to the very last pack. Again, thrilled with Prime Catcher. Anything here is just bonus. Trying to be grateful after seeing those hit rates. Can't expect too much, but just enjoy opening the cards. All right, we'll be careful on this one because it's the last one. Ponyta, Chatot, Cottony, Carvana, Mist Energy, nice. Sandy Shocks, Bahiyem, jeez. No idea what that one is. Azumarill. Oh, jeez. An art rare Shiftry. I don't even know if I've seen this card. That is insane. Whoa, I am so happy. Oh my gosh. I don't think anything else would be in here. Bramblegast. Okay, cool, but the Shiftry. Wow, that is a dope card. We'll get this boy all protected in here. All right, so that was it. That was all 6, and I gotta say, Temporal Forces, man. I've opened 19 packs of this now. Got 2 ARs, an SIR, 3 of the A-Specs. This is the best set ever. Changed my mind. Sweet, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you've had this good of luck too, and I'll see you in the next one.